So let's talk about food addiction. So some of your patients, maybe even most, probably have food addiction issue. How do you deal with it?
Yeah, I talk about this in my book a little bit about my own food addiction issues because I really think it is so similar in the brain to drug and alcohol addiction. And yet, humans need food, whereas we don't need these drugs or alcohol. So food is always going to be around. However, certain food types don't always have to be around, and certain food groups don't have to always be around. So just because we need food to survive doesn't mean we have to hide, goldfish and Oreos and sugary cereals and crackers and bread in all of our pantries and cabinets and refrigerators. That would be like an alcoholic coming home to a pantry and fridge full of nips and beer and wine and everything else. So why do we do this to ourselves? I just don't understand. So it's true that many of my patients do. I would say it's probably, not all of them, but more than half will, have a history of some kind of inappropriate relationship with food, whether it's like a binge eating issue or an inappropriate kind of emotional attachment where they get so much comfort from foods. But I think having so many around in the house and being exposed to them all of the time, like walking by them every time you're in the kitchen, is just like a recipe for failure. It's like asking an alcoholic to walk by nips every day. It's too much. So I go over that and I try to tell people I don't want to demonize these foods, but for most people who are coming to see me, it is the right thing to probably get them out of the home, because it'll just minimize your chance of kind of relapsing onto them and triggering this chemical dependency all over again.